Hi, my name is Nico. I come from Faculty of Law, University of Indonesia, batch 2016. I'm currently an associate for Banking, Finance, and Project Practice Group.
Hi everyone, I'm Suchikitri Ardiani, an associate in Banking and Finance and Project Practice Group at AHP. I graduated from Universitas Indonesia in 2020.
Hi everyone, my name is Yasmin Hanan. I'm currently working as a junior associate at AHP in the Competition Law Practice Group. I studied law at University of Indonesia and graduated in 2020.
The first one is working environment. Because you spend most of your time at office environment is very important. We heard from our seniors back at school that AHP have a really good working environments. And by the way, it's true. The second one is the branding. Given the number of law firms in Indonesia, the branding and the achievements of a law firm is very important. The third one is exposure and experience. In this firm, you will get an exposure to Indonesia's best talents.
Documentation. First, revisit your CV. It must be easy to read and informative. Next, prepare other documentation like certificate of graduation, academic report transcript, application letter, and any other required documents. Prepare for the entry test. Language proficiency, particularly in English, is a must. Get used to reading regulations in English. And obviously, revisit law theories. Ask the pro. If you know anyone that's working in the firm, it could be helpful to pick their brain. Ask them what the law firm is looking for so that you could stand out in the recruitment process. Additional tip is mental preparation. It would be an understatement if you don't feel nervous when applying to a top-tier law firm, but the thing is you have to be confident and remember that you should focus on what you can offer to the firm. I applied to AHP via DOLC in 2020. However, due to the COVID-19 outbreak, the recruitment process was postponed, so it took longer than the usual. And I joined AHP in January 2021.
So I applied to AHP via DOLC. I believe I submitted my application back in February 2021. I had to wait about a month till I get the call to do the written test. And then I did the written test and I had to wait another 3 to 4 days before I get the email notification saying that I passed, and I had to do the interview with the users as well as the HR team of AHP. Now I did the interview and then I had to wait another 2 weeks, I believe, before the final call arrived. So after 2 weeks, I got the final call saying that yes, we admit you as a trainee associate at AHP and you may start working in a week from now. So that's the process that I went through when I applied via DOLC for AHP recruitment process.
I joined AHP by applying through DOLC in 2020 and submitting all the required documents. I still remember the feelings getting the email from AHP recruitment team, an acceptance email, and it's still one of the best emails that I received so far.
So I'll try to break down the recruitment process for you to join AHP. It would typically consist of 3 main stages. Number 1 being the administrative or application process. This is where you are encouraged to submit your CV via DOLC because AHP team will shift through CVs that are received via DOLC event. Now, if you have submitted and your application passed, you will get an email invitation to do a written test. This written test consists of assessments on your cognitive ability as well as legal related knowledge. If you have done the written test and you also pass, you will get another email notification to choose a preferred practice group or PG and prepare a presentation material that you have to convey in front of the panels of interviewers, and also an invitation to attend the interview with the users, which typically consists of a panel of partners, senior associates, and also mid-associates from your chosen PG and the HR team. Now, as for the interview with the users. You will be questioned on your legal knowledge and understandings, and also the materials that you have presented before them. As regards with the HR interview, you will be questioned more about your personality, your outlook in life, your drive and goals of working in AHP. So that's the process that you have to go through in terms of applying for a position in AHP.
In a nutshell, every day is either really busy or just busy or so-so, but of course we can still have time to take a break. We are now in a full work from home mode, so my daily routine might be diverse, but generally I start my day at 9 a.m. by checking mails and follow up. We also have a practice group meeting once a week in the morning. And then I continue working on the outstanding work that I have. This is also when I would go to the dedicated support system that AHP has. For example, the editor to assist in any work. And then after dinner, before calling it a day, I'm finalizing my work.
So our typical day as an associate is that we usually do the calls in the morning, and then you get a break at 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. and then you start doing the work until 6 p.m. and 6 p.m. onwards we usually do the finalizing of the work.
Okay, so my typical day at work is quite different from the other two of my friends. My day usually begins at 9 a.m. in the morning. I would do translation and begin drafting documents for my seniors to review. I will send them before the clock hits 12 p.m. At 12 p.m. to about 1 p.m., I will have my lunch, and also if I have a little bit more time, I will take and sneak in 10 to 15 minute naps. Now, after I do my lunch and also take the naps, I will go back to work from 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Following up revisions from seniors on the drafts that I have sent to them. And then we're gonna have the meeting for the entire PG, or what we call as afternoon rounds, at 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. Afterwards, we're gonna go back to work, finalizing the drafts, the translations to be sent to clients or relevant authority that we need correspondence from. I know it sounds a lot in the day, but trust me, it's not as scary as it sounds, because most of the times the day just goes by very seamlessly without me even realizing it. And in fact, I have been doing all those activities from home or online because of the current circumstances. AHP has applied work from home policy for everyone at the office, so it's very optional for everyone to work from the office in case of urgent matters or where Wi-Fi is a lot faster and facilities are more accessible. So yeah, that's my typical day at work.
So AHP is very well known for its consistency to strive towards excellence in serving the legal needs of its clients. So one thing that I learned the most during my time in AHP is that to keep pushing myself to give the best at every product that I deliver to everyone.
I actually got this from one of my mid-associate at my PG. He said the best way to learn how to swim is to drown. Now I know in other big law firms, the concept is typically quote-unquote to sink or to swim, because there are days where I feel like I'm drowning and overwhelmed with the amount of work that I have to do, and I just feel like I want to give up. But then the next day, I wake up, I get up and get myself together and just push myself to do better and to, strengthen myself to face the work that I have to do. So that's the best lesson. As for the most unforgettable moments, I have not had one yet because I've been working from home and have not met everyone from the office, but I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Working in AHP is a huge learning experience for me, and one thing that I've learned that it is very important for us to have a constant thirst for knowledge and improvement, because now I understand that we will always have the opportunities to learn new things, and there is always room for improvement. And for the unforgettable moments, In my year here, I've realized that all of these moments are unforgettable because now AHP has become my second home and I cherish every moment in AHP.